Hey you, listen up. I'm about to blow your mind on what you can do to actually increase your life by over a decade. Since I work at the hospital as a registered nurse, I'm about to do this in a head-to-toe manner, so from your brain all the way to your endocrine health, and I'll show you the benefits of this exactly for every system of your body. But before I get started, let me just start with one quote from the ancient 5th century BC physician Hippocrates. This is what he said: "All parts of the body, if used in moderation and exercised in labors to which each is accustomed, become thereby healthy and well developed and age slowly. But if they are unused and left idle, they become liable to disease, defective in growth, and age quickly." So come on now, Hippocrates even blessed us with this wisdom over millennia ago. And I am sure you already figured out what this lifestyle change actually is. Yes, it's exercise. You want more still? There are more than 100,000 studies published on the benefits of exercise. Wait. I know you're about to turn the video off. Please don't.
Okay.
I put a lot of research into this, and I promise you, once you internalize this material, it will empower you to make the lifestyle changes you need to make in order to live a healthier and a more fulfilling life. So as I promised, it's going to be a head-to-toe explanation on the benefits of exercise for each system of the body. So it's only right if we start at the top, which is our brain now. Exercise isn't just for the muscles, it's also a supercharger for your brain. Aerobic exercises such as running, swimming, and cycling increase blood flow to your brain, which also increases oxygen to your brain. And guess what this leads to? Neuroplasticity in your brain. So what this means is you're literally rewiring your brain to be more efficient and more sharper in the days to come. Exercise also releases a substance in the brain which is called the brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This literally supports your learning and your memory, which reduces the effect of cognitive decline and also Alzheimer's disease. There is ample amount of research done on the literal neurogenesis that happens in your hippocampal volumes that are actually involved in learning and memory as well. What this means is your brain is literally growing. So the more you run, the more your brain grows. So go and run.
I'm fast as fuck, boy. Still fast as boy.
So now we're going to be talking about my favorite systems, which is the cardiorespiratory system. So the cardiovascular system, including your heart and the heart's pumping ability, and along with that, your respiratory system. So the one that allows for gas exchanges to actually happen at the alveoli so it can get distributed to the rest of your body. One thing you have to recognize is that the heart is also a muscle. So the more you use it, I'm not saying use stimulants such as cocaine and overuse it or overstretch it, which can cause a lot of damage and actually lead to heart failure.
Tight.
I'm saying that the more you use it in terms of exercise, it can make it stronger and it can make it a better and more efficient pumper of blood throughout the body. And guess what this leads to? Reduced risk of heart disease and also lowers your blood pressure. So along with exercise actually increasing your heart's ability to pump blood all around the body to different tissues and allow for gas exchange in those tissues, it also increases your lungs' ability to actually cause gas exchange at the alveoli. So the sacs of oxygen that diffuses through the alveoli and goes into the bloodstream as blood comes in and increases that capacity. So it's easier for your body to actually absorb oxygen and also carry oxygen throughout the body. So it literally helps your body use oxygen in a way better manner. And guess what that is? That is your VO2 max. So you probably heard about VO2 max all the time. And that's literally what it is. Your body's ability to utilize oxygen. The better your body is at utilizing oxygen, the more your body can survive in periods of oxygen deprivation. So another benefit of this is once you build that foundation, your body can do more with less effort. So the next time you go for that kilometer run, it's gonna be easier. So next time you are deprived of oxygen for some reason, your body can handle it way better. So I'm just gonna talk about the specifics through the research now. So this is what research literally says. So exercise improves numerous factors speculated to limit VO2 max, including but not restricted to the capacity to transport oxygen. So this is literally your cardiac output from the heart. And it also improves your oxygen diffusion to working muscles. So because your capillary density is better, membrane permeability from the capillaries is better, and also your muscle myoglobin content is more, it allows for this idea of oxygen diffusion to your muscles, working muscles, to be more more readily available and to be utilized more easily. And then also, let's not forget about adenosine triphosphate generation. So ATP generation just increases as you have more mitochondrial density and more protein concentrations available for doing any type of work that's required in your muscles. So those are the benefits to the cardiorespiratory system. Now we're going to talk about the gut, so the gastrointestinal system. So this also kind of makes sense. So exercise improves your digestion. So physical exercise actually stimulates your gut motility, which prevents constipation and also improves your gut microbiome. More than that, it actually reduces inflammation as well. So lowering the chances of having exacerbations of irritable bowel syndrome, ulcerative colitis, and all of that good stuff. And to the extreme of this, it actually lowers your chances of getting colon cancer as well. So literally, exercise can help you digest life better. So I want to make sure I back this up with research as well, because these are claims that need to be supported by research, and they are. That's why I bring them up. So what happens when you exercise? Your interleukin 6 increases, which increases a protein which is called the glucagon-like peptide 1 protein. And what that does is multiple things. So the very first thing it does is it suppresses colon tumor genesis, so prevents cancer from happening. Second thing it causes is increase in your insulin secretion from the pancreas. So it allows for better metabolism of your glucose in the bloodstream into your cells. So you can metabolize it and actually use it for energy. So better energy utilization, and that also prevents diabetes from happening as well. And the second, and it also, so when it inhibits glucagon release, you don't have glucagon causing more glucose from your cells to get back into the bloodstream, which can lead to desensitization of the insulin receptors, which you don't want. So this is literally preventing that from happening as well. And it reduces food intake and increases feelings of fullness, so kind of prevents you from eating more, and enhances beta cell growth and survival. So it allows for cell growth, and it allows for differentiation of cells to perform different functions as well in a better manner. So a lot of benefits there as well. So now, since we already talked about the digestive system, let's go into the musculoskeletal system now. So let's talk about our bones and muscles. So strength training, so basically progressive overload, so whatever, like your bicep curls, your squats, and all of that does more than just make you look good. It also prevents osteoporosis from happening. So that's basically the density of your bones from decreasing, because the more tension that's on your bones when you're lifting causes more stimulation there of osteoblasts, which leads to more production, so more density of your bones. And the second thing it does is it prevents muscle loss as well. As we age, there's a term called sarcopenia, where you're literally losing muscle, and if you have more muscle and you're lifting regularly, it literally halts this system. So it prevents muscle loss in the future, and then you can live optimally in the future as a grown-up. This literally prevents fractures in the future, and it helps you live a more fulfilling life by carrying more things, being stronger, going outside for a run, and all of those good things that you're able to do at later ages as well. Trust me, I work at the cardiology department, and I worked in the hospital for over 5 years, and individuals that are higher in age, if they get a fracture, it's very detrimental to their health. It's very detrimental to their quality of life as well, because dealing with a fracture later in life is a lot more difficult than it is when you're like 15, 16, when you break a bone, regenerate it in like 6 weeks, and you can use it to the full ability again. But as you get older, it's harder. So maintain that muscle and also maintain that bone density as well. All right, so along with the musculoskeletal system, I want to talk about the endocrine system now. Your hormones are also benefited by exercise a lot. Exercise, firstly, just helps regulate your insulin a lot better, so preventing diabetes from happening. Second, it balances your cortisol, which is your stress hormone. And third, it also increases your feel-good hormone, which is your endorphins. So this means better mood, better sleep, and better health. And let's not forget your testosterone and your growth hormone. With exercise, both of these increase, so better recovery for you as well. Also, with individuals that are pre-diabetic, there's a lot of research done on exercise and preventing diabetes from happening even if you're pre-diabetic. So what I mean by that, research shows that exercise allows for glucose to enter your cells from an insulin receptor independent manner. So it stimulates the downstream effects of the insulin receptor without even using the insulin receptor. So it kind of allows you to use your glucose even if your insulin receptor is kind of desensitized and doesn't want to take up the glucose. So this way you actually prevent diabetes from happening. All right, let's lastly talk about the immune system. Did you ever notice how people that exercise get sick less often? There's a reason for that. Exercise literally boosts your immune system, as it allows for easier circulation of your blood flow everywhere, which allows immune cells to travel to areas that require them faster. And also, exercise just reduces inflammation, which reduces the risk of chronic illnesses. So if you want a stronger defense system in your body, move more. So those are just the summarized benefits of exercise, all the way from your brain to your immune system. So if you like that video, please like and subscribe it so I can make more videos like this. And please also share it with your friends and family so they can benefit from a video like this as well and start their exercising journey towards longevity. Let's continue to grow together.